Okay, I am live. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome to probably my first ever just rant, basically. This is going to be a rant for the first time on WWE, and the first time I am not happy with something they have completely done. Um, so sit back, grab some popcorn, and I hope everyone's ready. I really do. Because the thing you see on my screen is the thing on why I am furious right now. There is no reason why this man should be Universal Champion. This man is old, okay? He is old. Why? 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 I am just so aggravated right now because there's no reason on why there shouldn't be a good explanation. The reason why, and I'm standing by this. The reason why I think this is happening, and you can blame Vince, and you can blame the people themselves. You can blame the leakers who linked the WrestleMania card. I am blaming you. You are and the news people. Like I might just say Wrestle Talk, all these big names that are a podcaster or have a lot of subscribers or a lot of Instagram followers. Um, you, it's your fault. Okay, you see something that's linked, don't freaking go there. Okay, this is the reason why it changed, and it's on Vince and it's on us. Well, I won't even say me because I wouldn't link the damn thing. It's on the it's on the people who linked it. It's on the people who covered it. It's on the news people. It's on them people alone. If you are a news outlet, do not pick that up. Point blank, do not pick that up. I repeat, you should not cover a link. Period. I don't care if they are like, oh, it's journalism. Oh, it's what I gotta do. No, it's not. Name me. You can legitimately have 20,000 subscribers on YouTube or 30K followers on Instagram, and you don't post that. You don't tell them 30K people what just happened. You just save 30 people's minds and what this is. Okay, what just happened for us, because this is just not good. Okay, for one, you got an old man who can. I didn't even see the match. I already know it was probably terrible. Um, I seen a clip of him hitting a jackhammer on Fiend. He could barely lift him. He could barely lift the Fiend. I kid you not. He could not. He could barely lift the dude. And the last time he wrestled, I think I remember of a certain somebody named The Undertaker who almost got his neck broken because of this man. This man is not a good wrestler. I don't care what anyone has to say. I don't care if you defend Goldberg. I don't care if you say this or that or whatever. I don't care, okay? This is bad. This is the worst thing that could have happened right now. I defend this company, okay? I am here to defend this company through the criticisms, the bullcrap, the everything that they get thrown at. But when they do this, it's hard sometimes, okay? I'm not even gonna lie. I love the company. I love Triple H. I love NXT. I love everyone on the main roster besides a few, and everyone knows who those few are. The two main champions of the freaking company are part timers. Now, with Lesnar, I can at least say this. At least he shows up and puts on good matches besides this one in Saudi because it was a 1 minute squash, and I feel bad for Ricochet. At least Lesnar can have emotion and have others like just emotion and just have that it factor when it comes to that. Goldberg, when you see him, you don't want to see him again, period. That is my main issue with this. And the reason why I am so mad is because you literally, all you had to do, whoever linked this thing, whoever said, I'm going to link it, you are the main freaking enemy right now, in my opinion. Not like Vince or the people who dog on it or stuff like that. That person who linked it is the main thing on why he is Universal Champion right now. If it never got linked, Goldberg would have not beat Fiend. I guarantee you, Goldberg would have not beat him. It would have went Fiend versus Roman. The reason why this happened was because it got linked and people seen Roman versus Fiend, and people were like, we don't want Roman. This is the main issue, is that Vince wants to push Roman, but people don't want it, so he secretly just wants to get him over as a champion. The reason why they're doing this is so that Roman won't get out the boot out the building at WrestleMania. Here's the problem. He's going to get booed, and so is Goldberg, because people are going to be mad. Again, I don't have a problem with Roman. I think Roman is honestly a very good worker, a very good wrestler compared to Goldberg. He is a freaking fantastic wrestler. The thing that irritates me is the fact is that Goldberg is going to have this belt up until WrestleMania. That's in April. We're in February. So let's see. That's 2 months. That's too much not seeing your Universal Champion on SmackDown. That's too much. 2 months of not showing your Universal title in matches or anything. He's not going to wrestle at Chamber. He ain't wrestling at Chamber. There's no way he is. He's going to wrestle at Mania and get beat by Roman Reigns, and Roman is going to get booed out the building like Goldberg. They're both going to get booed out the building. That is the main issue right now. The fact is, they want Roman as champion, but everyone doesn't want it. Well, guess what? To the people who don't want it, it's time to move on and just say, you know what? He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the Cena. He's going to be this. Let's accept it. Let's move on. Let's just enjoy him while we can. But no, everyone just, as soon as they see Roman, they throw a fit. And this is the reason why this man, I am looking at the thing right now. I'm on YouTube on my TV, and I can see the picture of this man, this old 54-year-old man, as Universal Champion. There is no reason why he should be. There is no reason why that this should be a thing. This video should not even happen. I know I haven't streamed. I haven't made a video in a while. I've been busy with work. I was going to do one tomorrow. Have at least a lot of the guys, at least, maybe a couple, maybe one, maybe two, maybe three, and we could talk about some positive things. But no, this happens. Of course, the stupid Saudi Arabia pay-per-view happens, and then this happens. We get Goldberg as Universal Champion, and I do not rant. If you know me personally, like Horrorboy does, like Dick, like Black Wyvern, they all know I defend this company to the day I die, unless it's something stupid like this. They know when something like this happens, and they see me upset, it's a good reason to be concerned. Because there is just no reason why he should have this belt. Please, if someone believes he should have this belt, please give me a good explanation why he should. And explain to me why WWE just basically said, oh yeah, the Fiend's up, and down goes his momentum and everything that he had. They basically just killed the Fiend. I'm not going to take him serious now that he lost to a 54-year-old man. I don't care what this dude has done. I don't care what Goldberg has done. He's not a champion. I don't take, like, if it was prime Goldberg, if it was Goldberg from WCW days, frick, then yeah, I'd be that's good. That's good. Even then, he had his flaws. All he did was come out, spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, and people blew up. You do that nowadays, you're getting booed out the building. But if that was primetime Goldberg, we wouldn't have an issue. But even with that, primetime Goldberg still has issues. But this is just flat out the most dumbest decision, either in Vince's eyes, creative eyes, anyone's eyes. Who knows? Maybe Triple H said, and we could just be blasted. What if Triple H is the reason why this man is Universal Champion? I'm gonna be a little bit scared again because Triple H is doing all this good thing in NXT, and then this happens. If Vince did this, it's a Vince thing. We know what Vince does. Vince does stupid crap. But imagine if Triple H or someone else said, okay, this is what we have to do. And I still am blaming the linkers. I can't say linkers who linked this thing. If you guys would never have done it, and the news people, you guys never would have done this, we would have not have had this. I guarantee it. Dean would have went in, and they would have probably would have went spear, jackhammer, 1-2, kick out. Goldberg surprise, goes for a spear, gets caught, and the man will claw. And then Fiend does whatever he has to do, or he goes for a spear. He spears him 3 more times. Does a little dance. He pops up and then hits his sister Abigail. Hits the Mandible Claw, and then hits the Mandible Claw, and we're out of here. That's what I could have seen. I could have seen that, but no. We have this man, and Goldberg as a person. I don't care. You're a good guy. You're a cool guy. As a person, you're cool. As a wrestler, please stop wrestling. You almost killed Taker. You could barely lift up this dude, and you got freaking muscles, and you could barely lift up Fiend. I don't understand why. Like, I don't know. And if this was their plan, then to the people who linked it and the news people, I'm not gonna apologize because, in my opinion, you guys gotta stop linking stuff and you guys gotta stop covering it. In my opinion, because literally, if you literally think about it and you sit there and think on, okay, if this gets linked, I should not cover this because this is something they probably don't want out. And it sucks. It sucks so bad because back in the, and I hate to do this. Wait, what? Dude, even if was linked, they could have just made it a draw or something, or have. I honestly think it's the links, dude. Like, yeah, they could have like said something, but at the same time, what Vince says. So if Vince seen that got out, and then Vince was like, okay, let's just have Fiend versus Goldberg and set this up. Vince was probably like, oh, I gotta have Roman versus Goldberg because no one wants a part timer. So I'm blaming Vince, and I'm blaming the linker, and I'm blaming the news people because I just think it's all their fault because if they don't cover it and if they don't link it, what's going to happen? I don't think this happens, in my opinion. I don't think this will happen. I think it goes in, Fiend wins, or Fiend gets himself disqualified, or something happens and Fiend keeps his belt. Not it changes hands. I don't know. And again, I'm not apologizing to people who linked the card. I'm not apologizing to the news, Instagrams, or the podcasters who picked this up and talked about it. You know that WWE doesn't want their stuff linked, and then you talk about it. This is why I don't do it. Even like I seen it, and I wouldn't cover it. I wouldn't say anything about it unless someone's like, "Hey, did you see the link?" I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. But like now, I don't want to talk about it because that's something that they don't want out, and it got out. Okay, and it's literally the most dumbest thing that anyone can do, in my opinion. If they're trying to build something up and then you just link everything, you're a terrible person, in my opinion, because you're ruining what they've been trying to build up to for so long, and then you just say, "There it is, guys!" Like, oh, it's just just some of the stupidest stuff that irritates me, and it's not just WWE. It's the fans. It's the news outlook. It's like all these things. Like this, everything screws it up. Like imagine if let's say it does get linked. Let's say it gets linked, but none of the podcasters, none of the YouTubers, none of the Instagram people pick it up and say anything about it. You know how many people would probably like look up WrestleMania thing linked? Probably not a lot of people. It just hurts to see that. I think because, in my opinion, just because someone decided to link the WrestleMania card and that everyone's seen Roman versus Fiend, they would have went ape. So they done this instead. This is what happens when you mess with stuff. You get this is why you don't bite the hand that feeds you, in my opinion. WWE has this storyline set out. Who knows? Fiend taps Roman. They set it up for WrestleMania. Boom, right there. They could have had a storyline right there. But no, someone linked it. Then they said, okay, we gotta change plans, Fiend. You're gonna lose the Goldberg and Saudi. It makes me want to rip out my hair. Like, I don't understand why. And I don't care if someone's mad that I'm blaming the podcasters or the Instagram news outlook or the dude who linked it, because if you're mad at me for calling that out, then you don't need to be on this channel, because I call out everything. I'm calling out WWE right now. I've called out AEW in the past, and I'm still gonna call it out because they did one thing I'm still not a fan of, and I'm just gonna call out what I see. It's how I've always been. If you don't like it, tough cookies and go somewhere, or you can stay and listen to what I have to say. Because I'm a huge wrestling fan. I dogged on AEW, but AEW needed a reality check. Not everything about this show is freaking fantastic, in my opinion. It has its problems. WWE has its problems, and they just made a gigantic problem right now. This should never happen. I might do a part 2 to this tomorrow with Horror Boy, because I know I'm not going to work tomorrow, and I know you'll be up early, so if he's up early enough and I'm up, I'll have him come over and me and him can rant about it. And then maybe when everyone else comes along, it happens. But it's just, in my opinion, this should have never happened. It's just no part timers. It is why I am honestly excited for when Lesnar leaves and then when Goldberg leaves. But then I just thought of something. There is never going to be end of part timers, because then when they leave and Cena and Orton retire, they're going to bring them back and have them win titles for no reason. And then when the younger talent get older, they'll be brought back. It's just an endless cycle. I just realized that WWE's going to do until it either dies or just something happens. I don't know what to think about this, in my honest opinion. Um, I think it's stupid. I don't think they should have done it. And Matt Riddle already took a shot at Goldberg, and I found it hilarious, and I'm actually happy that he did. Because I want to see Matt Riddle. I want to see Matt Riddle kill Goldberg and Brock Lesnar in a handicap match. I want that. It's just I don't understand why they do this. They do some good stuff, and then here's the thing I realize that I think WWE likes to do. They do some good stuff, like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit in between. You get the good stuff. This is as bad when WWE would do this. Indeed, so terrible. It is terrible. We actually can agree on this. Um, we agree on a lot of other stuff when it's bad. But here's the thing. That I just lost my train of thought. Oh, how WWE does a lot of good stuff, a lot of little bit good stuff, but then they'll do one giant momentum freaking terrible thing, and it makes everyone mad. And I think Vince does this on purpose to get people talking about it and people to watch. This is what Vince does. I think I'm understanding why Vince does this now. He's doing it as a business thing instead of a wrestling mindset. He's doing a business mindset now. So basically, you got the Fiend. You got the dude who, he's hot. He's beating people. He's honestly destroying people, but he's beating people. That's the main thing. And then, like everyone's like, oh, I wonder who's can beat him. I wonder who can beat him. I wonder if Roman can do it. I wonder if anyone can do it. And then Goldberg comes back and then he spears him. Everyone's like, oh, is Goldberg gonna beat him? Is Goldberg gonna do this? And then Goldberg beats him, and then you get 50-50 reaction. You get, holy crap, he won, I'm happy. Or you get, what the is this? This is terrible. And that's what, I won't even say 50-50, 90-10 to what is this, to like, oh, I'm happy you won. And then people are going to talk about it. People are going to be like, Goldberg's Universal Champion, can't believe it. People are going to be like, what? And I'm like, what do you mean he's Universal Champion? What show? What day? It's on SmackDown. It's on Fox. And then, boop, there goes the race, because people are going to turn in to see this, to see if they're kidding, or to see if he literally is the Universal Champion and what's next. I get his mindset, but this is a bad mindset. Get out of this business mindset. Go back to wrestling mindset, because if you think about a wrestling mindset, this man should not be near a belt. Brock Lesnar should not be near a belt. Drew McIntyre has to beat Lesnar at Mania. If he does not beat Lesnar, well, you're getting another rant, people. You're getting another rant on why they basically took that Rumble and said, nope, you're not winning. I'm scared for the future a little bit. And you can say I'm overreacting or whatever, but I am scared that at Mania, this is the thing that's going to scare me. This is going to terrify everyone, actually. Never mind. I'm going to terrify all y'all. Watch this. Goldberg beats Roman. Brock beats Drew. They hold the title up to Survivor Series. They have another Goldberg versus Lesnar match. Oh my goodness! I just scared everyone who watched this, and I just scared myself, because you know what? I can picture Vince doing that, and I bet, if I swear to you, if Brock beats Drew, I'm gonna say Roman, and if Goldberg beats Roman, if he faces Roman, because I don't know who the frick he's facing at this point now. Whoever, if both of these guys go into WrestleMania as champions and they walk out as champion, prepare for Lesnar versus Goldberg 2 at Survivor Series, and you are going to get mad. I am telling you right now. And if I predict this, then WWE, that's pathetic. That is pathetic, and I will call that out. That is pathetic on why you were letting Drew McIntyre, a freaking monster, freaking built thing, lose to Lesnar, and you're also killing Fiend and Roman to this old man. And it just doesn't, it's not good. It is not good, in my opinion. And if you think this is good, then there's something wrong with you. Because now we have two, as one of my friends said, as Everhard said, we have two part-timers now as our big boy holders. What does that show you about the company? That they don't care about the main eventers. They don't care about the up-and-comers. They just want old guys holding belts. And that is not a good sign. I don't care. I don't care if you can try to defend this. I'm not going to care. I'm not. I'm really not going to care. And if someone comes on saying, you're being negative, that's not what you're about. This is hard to be positive about. They just killed The Fiend in one match. Yeah, the Hell in a Cell thing was horrendous, but think about it. You got past that. You don't think about that much no more. You're just like, oh, Hell in a Cell. Oh, man. But now they killed him. What can The Fiend do to bounce back from getting beat by Goldberg? I wasn't on my A game. I was sick. Huh? And what is WWE going to do? It's just the dumbest things that Vince or booking or whoever decided this does, and it irritates me. I don't want to see anyone try to defend this. I really don't. If you try to defend this, I'm shutting it down immediately because there's no. We don't need two part time big boy belt holders. Because then what is everyone else fighting for? The U.S. and Intercontinental Championship, and the U.S. champion just came back because he was suspended, and the Intercontinental Champion wasn't even there, and he's too worried about freaking Tyson Fury right now. Again, why are you doing this? I don't want boxers, MMA fighters in this company unless they are willing to work like Ronda did. Ronda is the perfect example. She freaking worked and was good. Lesnar is not good. He can still he is good at telling stories and selling. That's the only thing he's good with. Goldberg is terrible. Freaking Kane. He had the one match at this, and then nothing happened. I have not seen anything from him. He has a cool shirt. I bought his shirt. That was it. Literally, do not do this to your company. Keep the belts on people who will be here 24/7 at live events, at freaking Raws, SmackDowns, NXTs, anything. I don't even care. Do not put them on big money names like Tyson Fury or Goldberg or Brock Lesnar just because you think, oh, they're going to boost their ratings, so I'm going to get more money. Who cares about ratings? Care what your people want. We don't want this. We don't want Lesnar. We don't want Goldberg. Well, a lot of actually people do want Lesnar, but I don't want Lesnar. I want a dude who's going to show up and go in day and day and day and day. But then again, it's sad because even if Drew does win it, people will be bored of him in like 5 minutes. It's just, no matter what happens, everything turns out negatively. Drew wins, people are going to complain. Roman wins, people are going to complain. Freaking if the Fiend won, people would have complained, I guarantee you. It's just nothing that there's nothing. The reason why it's so bad because the Fiend was the last shine of light in WWE. Nah, Drew. I prefer Drew over Fiend. I prefer Aleister over Fiend. I prefer a lot of people over the Fiend. Like I get what you're talking about. Fiend was that last thing that WWE could hold on to, be like as an attention grabbing thing for people who literally will only watch it for one thing. I wasn't even a fan of the thing, but I respect what WWE did. Exactly. Like I get what you mean. Like he was that thing that would gravitate people to watch. And now that he lost to Goldberg, what's gonna make them casual fans want to watch if he's not there or he just lost? They don't want to watch it. They just want the Fiend. And his merch sales were really good. It's just a terrible situation right now. I'm gonna try to do 30 minutes, and then tomorrow, when or if you do come over early, Horror Boy, I mean you can talk about it. It's gonna be a multiple part rant stream. I'm guaranteeing you because I'm gonna do part 1 and 2 with by myself, and then part 2 is gonna be with Horror Boy, and then part 3 is gonna probably be with Dick and Tyler because I know for a fact he'll probably be over later. So I guarantee you, I will have multiple things. Now all the pressure's under your shoulders while Goldberg and Brock don't got to worry about anything. Basically, it's all on Drew. Well, I wouldn't even say really on his shoulders because it is predetermined, but it's on the booking shoulders more than anything. Baby. Again, I wouldn't say it's all on Drew, but I get where you're coming from as like a dude who has to go out there and like push and make everyone like look at me, look at me, look at me. It is going to be a lot harder for Drew. and a lot harder for other people, in my opinion. But um, yeah, everyone does want Drew. I want Drew. I know for a fact you definitely want Drew because he's probably like one of your favorites right now, even though you don't really watch it, but you still you catch up with Drew does. So you really probably want Drew to beat Lesnar, and it's just a bad thing right now. Bad thing with a lot of things. With this mainly, it's just they shouldn't have done it. And the fact is, it is what it is. I'll get over it. Um, I'll still watch it. I'm not gonna be like, screw all this, dude. I'm not watching no more. I'm never gonna do that unless the only way that they will ever do that is if they have Goldberg, Brock, Cena, Orton, an old tag team, Ric Flair and Batista, another old tag team, Marty Janela and Shawn Michaels, and then an old diva, um, two old divas. Let me think, they're not that good. Jillian and I can't. Melina. Melina was alright, but she wasn't, man. And they're all part timers. They don't show up. Basically, you don't see any belts. That'll be the only way I will not watch WWE is if they ever put a part timer on every single belt, which they will never do. If they ever do that, they're stupid. Okay, Vince is just stupid. But I'm probably gonna have 2 to 3 streams about this. Again, one with Horror Boy tomorrow when he's up and he wants to come over because he'll be up early. I'll probably be up early. Um, then one with Everhard and probably Tyler or Everhard and me, and then Lee with him and Tyler. Maybe even Wyvern will be in there. Um, just depends. And we might try. I might try to get everyone over. I don't know. I can see. Not. I'm not going to promise anything because everyone has work. Everyone has different schedules, and I'm mad about this, but it is what it is. I hope that they can do whatever they can with this, and hopefully, if Roman is the one to face him, Roman beats him, and I don't ever have to see Goldberg again, ever wrestle again. And hopefully Drew can win, and then Drew can go on have good rivalries with Seth, Alistair, all these different people. And in my honest opinion, I like to see Drew and Alistair facing Alistair beating, but after a good long run, cough. I didn't say anything, but yeah, it was bad. That's just bad, but it is what it is. I'll have hope for Roman. I know Roman's a good champion. Roman's a good thing to carry your company on, in my opinion. But that'll be it for today. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow with Horror Boy and Mr. Everhard and Tyler and maybe Black Wyvern. So I'll see y'all later. Have a good day. I'm out.